recommendation when you go there, get started on it. Matter of fact, have your wife gather up what paperwork she can and have it ready so your signature and it gets filed as soon as you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and here's the only problem. We're talking about typical Filipinos. Not every, but a good majority. Procrastinate. They love to procrastinate. They take their time.
My wife never does that, do you, hon?
Mine does. She's like, are you ready to go? I go, yeah. She goes, okay, I'll be in a minute. I'm out there, I'm ready to go. Three cigarettes in, maybe a bottle of beer. I go up there, I go, okay, we're ready. The trike guy, I stopped the trike guy. She goes, oh, no, ready, baby. Go and let him go. Man, about 2 hours later, now we're getting out of the house. So, that's the only problem when you go do all the paperwork.
Well, like I said, my experience, let your wife know that it takes some time. And the big thing was like the waiting period. And then you don't know this until you actually get involved in the process, and you think you've got it all, and you go turn it in, and they say, oh, okay, that's all great. Now here, you got to go here and do this. And then when you get that done, and then, okay, now you have to go do this. And then, you can't do it all at once. No, it's step by step.
Yeah. And it was like that, 8 years ago, too?
That's when, we did it in 2011. It was 8 years ago.
Yeah, they just added a couple things on there. I think the new one is barangay clearance, province clearance.
Oh, yeah, I had all that sort of stuff.
Oh, they had it in too?
Was it the MBI clearance, whatever it was?
Yeah, MBI.
MBI, yeah, had to have that. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
all that takes time.
And then someone was telling me about like an intent to exit clearance or visa.
Yeah, I'm not sure on
like
that.
It's like an exit visa because she's getting married to a foreigner, so there's a good chance she might be flying out after they get married, kind of thing. Even though they said they're not.
I don't know.
So someone's telling me about that, but I know I got to bring my marriage certificate, marriage license.
It's been a couple of minutes since I've done it.
My wife's death certificate, and I got.
Yeah, you'll have to go. So you got to make an appointment with the U.S. Embassy because you have to go to the embassy to get the Cinemar.
Yeah.
Which is basically the U.S. government saying that it's the U.S. government saying that yes, you can legally get married. It's a document that you have to have. If you don't got it, you ain't getting married. So
exactly.
And she has to have the same thing, but she gets hers through the Philippine government. You get yours through the U.S. Embassy.
And guys, when you're dealing with any source of the Philippine government, state, city, barangay, province, whatever, curb your temper. If you got a temper, you don't belong in the Philippines.
And one of my biggest downfalls is lack of patience, and I know this. And so anytime we're dealing with that sort of stuff, I am already pre-put myself into the frame of mind that this is going to be an all-day thing, and it's all good. Don't worry about it.
I've been conditioned 13 years of hurry up and wait. United States Army, man. That's what it's all about. Get there quick and wait.
And if it goes fast, hey, bonus. But it ain't going to.
Right.
And so you're going to be there all day. And a smile on your face gets you so much farther with the folks at the governmental offices.
I'll tell you what. You can have a bad expression. You can say something off the wall, or even go like that. Boom, you're going to end the line.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Or no, they'll send you to another line to wait, and you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait twice the time. You double your time. Or you can come back next week.
Like you said, definitely keep a smile on your face.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep it pleasant, and things will go much smoother for you. And that goes with any governmental agency anywhere in the world. Because
it's no different in America.
That's it.
It's not. So. If you ever been down to get your license in Tennessee,
I know, they're trouble.
You're down there for 7-8 hours, man. waiting for a number to be called.
That's it. That's it.
And it's 4 hours if you do an online. You can do an online appointment. And I think you can do it in the Philippines too. You can do an appointment, but it just makes it a little quicker from what I'm told.
And I don't know down on the island that you're from whether the U.S. has any kind of consulate down there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do in Cebu. I know where I went was in Manila because that was closer to us. And so the regular U.S. Embassy is there in Manila. You have to make an appointment online ahead of time.
For Cebu,
and literally, we got there like at 3:30 in the morning because the line starts forming at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
And that's with an appointment.
Yeah, and that's with an appointment. And so if you want to be at the head of the line, you literally got to be there at 3:30 in the morning. So kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Don't just show up, my appointment's at 8 o'clock and show up at 7:45. It don't work that way.
And from what I was told by an expat, the embassy or the U.S. consulate is only open in Cebu every Wednesday.
Yeah, see, I'm not familiar.
Or something like that. It's like Wednesday.
I've not been to Cebu. I've been I've flown into. I've gone to the Philippines 9 times. I've been there 9 times.
He's been there more times than me. So
every time I've flown in, it's been to Manila, for obvious reasons. But every time I fly into Manila.
I've never been in any other department. You got to always get your connector in Terminal 1.
Depends on the airline.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
But I'm flying Cathay Pacific before, and they just changed terminals to Terminal 3. So it depends on which airline whether it's going to be Terminal 1 or Terminal 3.
Philippine. I went A&A the first. I went A&A the first time. Great service. Was a comfortable flight. Supposed to be an 18-hour flight, which another thing we were going to talk about. And they get up in that slipstream, and it can turn into a 12, 13-hour flight, which is really nice.
I've been on the 14-hour flights from the West Coast to Hong Kong. Well, let me tell you, that's miserable.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's tough. Real
tough. Coming back, because there's this argument, you're probably seeing it. There's this argument online about the flight pass. Somebody was saying every flight going to Tokyo
was up over Alaska.
They go up the Antarctic, Alaska, all that.
The ones that I've been on, that's what they do. Yeah, that's the ones been on. That's exactly what they do.
Now, the last time I went, that's how we went to go there. I was A&A and then hooked up with the Philippine Airlines, which took us to Narita, still Narita, to Taipei, and for some reason Taipei to Manila. That was coming. No, I actually reversed and come back. But it seems like we went Tokyo, went straight across the Pacific. Which the argument is everybody's saying, well, if you're going to Philippines,
you get in that jet stream.
You're going like that.
Well, they get in the jet. If you check out the weather, the jet stream up at that 38,000 foot level, whatever. Because I've flown out of the West Coast pretty much every time I've gone, and leave either out of Portland or Seattle or San Francisco or LA, whatever.
Yeah, they do that to save money.
Yeah, they'll go north because they get in that jet stream, and it goes north and circles around to Alaska and brings you back down. And it's much faster than trying to go straight across. Straight across is basically
it pushes you like that, and then it goes around Alaska, comes around like that, and then another portion of it breaks off and brings you around Antarctic.
Matter of fact, those are from the flights that I've gone through, those, and I've got multiple, like I said, I've been 9 times in multiple different directions. The best, shortest flight is West Coast to Tokyo, and then from Tokyo to Manila. And that's, because total flight time is like roughly 14 hours, but it's broken up. 9 to 10 hours to Tokyo, and then you get an hour and a